Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
Day we hustle, but the night we.
G'day viewers. I've had a few of you ask me about what I wear when I'm riding, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a review on what I've bought and what I'm comfortable with after 30 odd years of riding motorbikes. Biggest thing I can recommend is buy yourself a good helmet. There's lots of cheap ones, lots of knockoffs. Buy yourself a good helmet. It's your nut in there. It's important that your nut comes back in one piece, so you're no good to anyone with a busted nut. Arrow helmets, probably one of the best, if not the best. These XD4s are perfect for adventure riding. They've got a visor to keep the sun out of your eyes, plenty of ventilation. You've got ventilation there, inside. Google it, you'll see how many vents there are. So you can control how hot it gets, which is really important. We all run Cardos, so we've found them the best. Now that we've got them, everyone gets them. The mesh system within Cardo means that they all hook up automatically once you've paired for the first time, so our communications are quite good. They're good for about a kilometre line of sight. When you go around a bend or you're going over hilly terrain, you will lose connection, but they hook right up again as soon as they get in connection zone, or in range I should say. You can control Siri, you can control your phone. It's got Cardos, so it's all voice recognition. You don't need to touch the buttons. There are buttons there, but we don't even use it anymore. The more we use it with our voice, the better it got. They've got JBL speakers that we've put inside the helmet. They're quite good. You can hear it quite well. It's not overly loud, but it is good enough when you're cruising along at 120 k's, well, maybe on the speed limit 110, that you can hear quite easily. Yeah, highly recommend them. They last at least a full day. I've ridden 10 hours, wasn't using it much, but even with 6 hours with the music running on one trip, didn't flatten it, lasted all day. So quite a good unit, can't talk highly enough of it. Boots, there's hundreds of different styles of boots. You can get whatever you want. For me, comfort was key, so I picked these Garnet boots. They are super comfortable. When I put them on, I just couldn't believe how good they were. They were, because I ordered them in at the store, they didn't have my size, so I was taking a punt on these were going to be the right ones. When I put them on, they were just fantastic. So these are a Gore-Tex boot, so they're fully waterproof. So I've ridden in the rain for 2 or 3 hours. The cuff of my pants goes over it, so the water doesn't get in the top, and the water certainly didn't get through any of it. So really comfortable boot. Pretty flexible. There's harder ones around. I've got motocross boots, I've got riding boots, I've got all sorts. But for adventure riding, when you're doing a lot of Ks and a lot of touring, and sometimes you have to get off and push, these are the best that I've found so far. Pants not a big deal to me. As long as I've got protection in them, so I've got the knee in there and I've got the bum guards. When you're sitting down, your lower body's not that exposed. I've got the side bags on my bike, so I don't really get much on my knees. I've got these Moto Dry pants, the Adventure Tour version. They've got a liner that zips in and out. I don't use a liner. I wear a pair of long johns if it's cold. In the summer I just wear them, and they're quite good. They've got little Velcro pads that you can pull off, and it creates an air vent. They just go in little side pockets here. Look, they were only $200 I think, and they're comfortable. Can wear them all day, I don't feel sweaty in them. They fit over my boots. Then the zippers to zip up, and you've got the little bit of Velcro there to tie them off around your ankles. So like I said, to me, pants are a pant. I could wear jeans really, it wouldn't really matter. This thing however is important. This is where you're copping all the wind. This is where you want to be comfortable, you want flexibility. So I ended up going for a climb jacket. I don't know much about them other than I got this thing. I went into Adventure Moto, put it on. The guy was super helpful. Tried on a few different variations of it. ended up getting this one. It's got good body armour in the elbows, plenty of air vents. All these zips are waterproof. You've got air vents in there. You can put your phone in there, your change. It's got plenty of pockets inside. So there's tons of pockets inside. You can stash stuff and you forget where you put it. So really good jacket. Tons of adjustment. Really comfortable. But the main thing is it's made of Gore-Tex. So Gore-Tex is a waterproof material. I've had it in my snow ski jackets for years. It's the best. So you can ride through the bush really hot, get sweaty, and the stuff will breathe. You won't feel like you're suffocating. Some of my other jackets that I've had liners in and waterproof covers inside, you get real sweaty in them. They're not nice. Even on a cold day, when you've got the liners in, they get tacky and sweaty because your body's still got heat in it, and you end up pulling up and all your jacket feels cold and wet. It's not nice. So these things breathe. I don't have a liner in here, so I just do layers. So right now I've just got a t-shirt on, but generally we run like a merino wool body suit, maybe a couple of t-shirts underneath that. If it's really cold, I might put a hoodie or something on underneath. Just something to keep warm, but generally most of the year I'm only in a t-shirt and this jacket. Like, we're in Australia, pretty mild climate, don't really get under 20 in the seasons that we ride. Like, if it's a cold day and you get caught in, like it's been last few days, 8 degrees, I had a little hoodie on underneath this and a t-shirt, and I was more than warm. So well done Climb, really good jacket. Not sponsored by them, wish I was, but they're expensive quality jacket, but they're quality, so you get what you pay for. I've got a Ducati jacket in there, a Corsa jacket, cost me a bomb, and that is fantastic as well. So I've got a couple of cheaper ones, I won't say the brands, but you get what you pay for. If you get a good jacket and you're riding a long time on a motorbike, it is well worth it. Gloves. So gloves, I've got leather riding gloves that I wear in the winter. I wear them all the time. They're fantastic. They're nothing flash, they're just a good pair of leather gloves. Most of the time on the adventure bike, however, like I said, if it's over 20 degrees, I wear riding gloves, so summer gloves I should say. These have got a good leather grip. They're Alpine Stars. They're really tight, so they're not going to pull off. They haven't got the knuckles on them. I can't wear the gloves with the knuckles. They just annoy me. I don't know if I've got bony hands or what's going on, but I cannot wear them, so I just wear these ones. Like I said, I think if you face plant, you're going to put your palms out. They have got good strong leather in there, so that's all I wear in the summer. In the winter I've got leather gloves. The leather gloves go over my cuffs, so it keeps the weather out of my jacket and keeps me warm. Like I said, 80% of the time I'm wearing those summer gloves because we don't go riding too much when it's under, say, 15-20 degrees. So that's all I've got in that department. Hydration. So riding in the bush, out in the sun, particularly in Australia where we get 45-50 degrees sometimes, hydration is really important. I bought this little Ogio pack. It's insulated inside there where the water bladder is. It's a 2-litre bladder. That stays really cool even though it's on my back. That insulation works a treat. It's quite thick there, so the heat from your back doesn't transfer through and warm your water bottle up. It's got plenty of pockets. I've got some tools in here, that are little toolkit that I use for little breakdowns. I try not to carry too much in it because it becomes a bit heavy after a while, but I just use this pretty much every time we go out now. I didn't think I'd ever need to have a drink of water while I was riding, but I think it's really important. Keeps you sharp, keeps you focused. If you're dehydrated, you're not switched on. So really good idea. This was probably one of the better ones. You can get cheaper ones, it's up to you, but good unit. I've had a couple of falls on it, haven't torn it, so yeah, it's really good. Well done, Roger. Well, that covers all my riding gear. If you've got any questions, send them through in the comments. I'll get an answer to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe these videos. It really helps our channel out. The more subscribers we get, the more time we can spend doing these videos for you. Thanks for your support, and catch you next time.